Hello everybody, welcome to my second round match of the playoffs, up against Dark Elves here. I could scum a babe, but I think I'm not going to, because I think I'm going to win anyway. And I need the money in case. So we're up against Dark Elves. He's got a journeyman, so he's still only got 11 men, but he does have weapons. Unlike the high elves in the previous round, he has absolute weapons, an insanely good witch elf, and then another one really good to recover after they popped it. He's got a really good blitzer. The rest of the team, it's not as wide as the high elves. It's built more built more tall with these amazing players, but there's just no way to defend against these players. So it's pretty scary. And then obviously got Death Roller Dwarves, which is hilarious. I went with Jump Up on the Troll Slayer just because it's more fun, because, at the end of the day we're not playing optimally. We've got a Death Roller on the team. So there you go. That's ready to go. In the booth we've got Scuromezzo and PTK, KFoged to do the commentary. I shall hand you over to them and enjoy.
Good morning, everyone. It's time for the round of 32. Jimmy Fantastic taking on Sindane. Dorf, the Roller Dwarfs versus some really strong Dark Elves. And we've got a Dark Elf specialist in the booth, Mr. PTK, well known as a pretty damn good Blood Bowl player, but we had to pair him off with me, the winner 3, the winner 5 of the only league that really matters, the SFL. And we are just about to get into this game. PTK, how you doing this morning?
I'm really good, thank you. And my ticket for the SFL seems to be lost in the post every season.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I mean, we'll find space for you eventually. It's always tough. It's always tough to add new coaches in. There's a waiting list of people that want to come lose to me, but I'm sure if we tried hard enough, we could get you into the SFL. But we're talking CCL playoffs. This is the second round, Jimmy. Victorious last week in the first round, and now the Dwarfs roll on. If I can get into the game at some point. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong game. Oh, dear. I'm going to call this game that's already 2-0 to some other dude, apparently. How are we doing, Lean Gary? So what do you think of this Dark Elf team, huh?
It's never fun being 11 against a dwarf team.
Yep.
That's never, but it got some pieces that definitely worries Jimmy. You could hear that witch elf. He's pretty scared of. I don't really blame him because he has like 85 wrestle, strength 4. Even with mass guard, you don't need to get a lot out of position before that's a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. And then on the other side, Jimmy's team just started off as a meme, the Roller Dwarfs, but he went on I think it was like an 8 or a 9 win run. Oh, I think we lost PTK briefly. There we go. Welcome back, PTK. Yeah, this Dwarf team started off as a bit of a meme team at the start of the last CCL season, but he went on a tear with them and just plowed through everyone with that roller. I believe it's Fall Force Sucks. It's the same one that we started with. And here he is in the round of 32. He's got a win under his belt. He wants another one. He's feeling confident about this game, and he probably should. He's got an 11-man Dark Elf team, as PTK pointed out. He's just got to get through that Apo, and then the Elves are going to start falling off real fast here. And looks like Jim getting to start on defense. He's probably pretty happy about that. Going out wide. And what do you do? What do you do here if you're the Dark Elves, PTK?
God, in my world, you have all the time in the world to just try to avoid getting into too much of trouble and just burning some turns. It's my normal strategy.
Do you think about trying to score quick just to get that roller off, or are you actually not all that concerned about the roller compared to the rest of the team?
It's movement forward. It's not.
You can be mine.
I'm more worried about the mass tackle mighty plus than firm shit.
Fair enough. Oh, and we're getting raided in, Dimmy G.
HTK, and thank you very much, Dimmy. Glorious.
Yep, Dimmy G raiding in, 27 new souls to watch the Roller Dwarves take the field, and we're just about to get the kick underway here. This is a very interesting offensive setup by Sindane. This seems to tell me he wants to score quick.
Yeah, it definitely looks like he's going to try to burst to the sideline. Just a terrible gamble, which forced that Inferno by the sidelines.
Yep.
My world, you just stay back and let. If Jimmy want to come forward, you just wait for so you can get enough dwarf out of balance, and then you run past him.
Yeah, this could be real rough on the Elves. Not to say the least about a blitz if Jim got lucky there.
And I guess, yeah, we could call it a Mr. Page.
Oh boy. Well, speaking of PTK yourself winning earlier today, advancing to the round of 16. Congratulations.
And still
winning.
And still with Elves this season.
Yeah, how'd your team come out? You took a lot of injuries in that. Were any of those permanent? I didn't notice.
Yeah, I took a nickling on a block catcher and a death. But I got money to least higher bench. So compared to last season, it's still a fantastic good.
So going to be a little tough, but yeah, you still got the pieces to win. And by pieces, I mean you've got one player that is all you really need to win games. So.
Yeah, my jump up blocked 3, right? That's what all.
Yeah, that's the one. The Wolf Slayer. Oh, look at that. One's his first dodge, but he doesn't snake
Tackle would have taken a reroll.
He's got a little hole here. He's just going to, it looks like he's just going to push through for the score to get that the roller out. But Jim might not feel too bad about that. He doesn't value the roller as much as the SPP that the roller takes up would dictate.
No, and again, it means he gets 7 turns. If he scores into turn 2, which will be optimal, then you get 7 turns to grind Elves. So even if you don't score on the 7 turns, you still got 7 turns to grind Elves.
Going right for an unprotected ball pickup there.
Oh, that's also a gutsy not modern witch elf. I didn't notice that. It's a 85 leap sure hands.
Yep.
Well, fuck me, if only I'd had a tackle on that fucking Slayer! He couldn't make this up, could you?
He's just...
I think if you had a tackle on the Slayer, he'd done it in the other side instead.
Oh, well, that one didn't work out for him.
And why do he do that first? Are you not taking the sidestep blitzer first?
Yeah, I agree.
And if there was tackle on that Troll Slayer, you just blitz in the other side to go past the runner instead, I guess.
But yeah, I mean, also the Blodge stepper could have just gone right past the Troll Slayer, and you wouldn't have had to. It wouldn't have cost him a reroll if he failed.
No, it was the blitzer without dodge that costed the reroll. I just don't know why he did that before the dodge player.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's very strange.
And it was probably more important to shield out that side anyway.
So interesting decisions, but he does have a full cage in scoring range already. Jim, again, won't feel too bad about a 2-turn score and then the response. But as we've seen with any Edge team, especially with that Witch Elf that's currently got the ball, you're never truly safe when you're trying to 7-turn respond. And Jim could go down 2-0 with some bad luck, and that would be a real shame.
Yeah, he might not even... I'll imagine he's going for a nice juicy hit target. Just catching in, so he needs to lead dodge out from that and score.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, even the dwarves here can collapse in on this cage pretty easily.
Yeah, it's leap 85, so it's not going to do much if you want to score.
Yep. Yeah.
But no, the thing with Otto, if he had take tackle, he was just doing the same in the other side where the runner was standing, which was without leap without tackle as well. So taking tackle on the Slayer had just forced them to go the other way, but not really stopped it.
And here we go. Dwarves just surrounding that cage again. All this is probably going to do is make Sindane have to roll some 2s to score, but that's a trade Jim will take. Classic Jim Pow there, the push skull.
No inducement. Jim could have scummed a babe, right? If I remember, but he declined.
Yeah. He said he felt confident enough he could win without it, and wanted to keep the money just in case, which is probably a good decision. I don't know. A babe might not be the thing that cost him the game in this one. And here we go. There's pretty much no real option for the Dark Elves here other than to score.
If he really wants to, the Witch Elf you could try to get around to. You could try to open up and get people around to the right side, where you also have alignment and some other stuff. But I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. Well, it could go left as well.
Looks like he might be doing that actually on the left here. You're oriented the way Jim is, right?
No, I was behind the behind the defense.
Yeah, you should keep it the way the stream is, so it's not confusing.
Yeah. Guess this open up for 2. Oh, that's not really what. I'm not sure what that's.
Yeah, this is interesting now.
Has
he made it harder for himself to score here?
It's to begin again. It's
it's just 2s.
And then it's 2 negative 2 plus and a skill 2 plus. The 3-2
well,
plus.
He has done it. He gets his score, and the fallbacker is up 1-0. Roller is going to be called out by the ref and off the pitch, but Jim won't shed too many tears. He's got the optimal chance to level it on the Elves' offense here, so he's going to be pretty okay with that.
Yeah, if Dark Elf scores, you prefer it being as early as possible.
If Jim had gotten anyone on the ground there, he might have considered just fouling with the roller on turn 1, because what else was it going to do? But he didn't even get a knockdown, so it didn't matter. Yeah, so Jim's going to set up on offense here, and he's going to hope for his LOS hits to be a little bit more productive than he got out of his 2 blocks last turn, just a couple of pushes. Really, again, no bench for the Elves whatsoever, so anything going off the pitch is going to be troubling for them.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame we don't have Arcu to call. I remember I was playing... do you know Craig, the Movement 5 Ball and Chain for Blood Bowl 216? I had a game where I managed to argue the call twice with him. My opponent was not happy.
Pretty nice.
He looked more and more sad for each time.
Yeah.
But yeah, accurate call is definitely a shame for the Death Roller. Just the odd chance of getting to stay.
Yeah, absolutely. That should be adds a little bit of value to the roller, I think, overall, and might see a few more of them in the next iteration. All right, what's it going to be? The Elves would sure love a blitz here.
Yeah, that's definitely, again, he's pretty central. So there's definitely chances on the blitz. No blitz, but that's the sideline. It's a lovely tree post by the sideline you never want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. A 1-9 right on the sideline.
No, Demi, I got donut ears on today. I upgraded. It's a holiday time. To be fair, one of the girls actually have donuts, so yeah, I'm sticking on me at times.
Nice. And the scary thing also is after that 1-9 pickup, the ball is going to struggle to get towards the bulk of his team right now. He can cage up and protect it, but the Elves could split him off a little bit here if things go not
He might,
swimmingly
yeah.
for him.
If I was, you might look at actually getting the Troll Slayer over instead of blocking with it.
I agree.
And do some like double screen. I will not mind doing a little bit of double screening in front of that ball to make sure you don't get flooded.
Jim going max protect on the ball right now, and again, this is what he has to do, but it makes that pickup even scarier. The push is continuing thus far.
Oh,
dear! Oh dear!
I guess it's 2 blitz spread out. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. I think I do. Yeah, you need to get something in behind that.
Yep.
I've really been tempting to wait with that one to make the go for it.
This just absolutely reeks of a 1-9 pickup too. Like the way this has gone thus far, Dwarves haven't put a single elf on the on the floor.
Yeah,
He's gonna free that Slayer up and get him back. Oh my god!
Oh.
More pushes for Jim.
At least there's no self-removals, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Troll's lane to cut the corner. Long peel there. He's fine if he makes the pickup. Oh,
He
sure.
does make it. Yeah, Tryharding saved him there. Now, where is this ball safe from that leap strength 4? Pretty much only out of range, which is what Jim does, yeah. And out hits the floor.
Oh my god, a knockdown! They do exist!
Oh, he's already feeling it, guys. Let's see how the Elves pressure him here. All things considered, Jim can now, because he has so many turns. Thankfully, he had those 7 turns to score. If he'd only had like 2 or 3, this would be a nightmare situation to try and answer. But he should be able to recover, get midfield, and cage up safely, depending on what these Elves are planning for him. But nice double screen there.
Yeah, you cannot really put pressure on, I think.
Yeah.
You can go for the
if you're a madman.
I wouldn't do it. I would be happy just tagging one of the ones in the front line and just...
Yep.
Yeah, 85 table that is, so...
Oh, here comes a removed dwarf, the way things have been going. Nope, no, it doesn't get the break.
Oh, diced. Those unlucky elves.
Yeah. That's just always the way of it when you're rolling nothing but pushes. The first pow you take instantly removes you.
And probably on a KO just to add to insult with fake skull not being active on a 9.
Yeah, and not opting to buy the babe.
God, piling on. It's so crazy if you don't roll any doubles with the death roller. There's nothing to pick. Because it have all the starting skills it can get almost.
Yeah. And yeah, I think Sindane making the slightly more conservative but definitely better decision to keep the Elves pretty much in front of the Dwarves. And he's going to try and bog them down the next few turns and make Jim have to roll some dice to score. So who's your blitz target here, KFoged?
How far can the runner?
Runner can get all the way up to the LOS if he wants to.
I'm personally a sucker for hitting stuff with maximum outputs of actually damaging it. So I'll probably looking at just centralizing around that kick player and just smash the kick player and get the dwarf centralized.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't mind hitting that. I don't mind hitting that Roger with the Palm Slayer right now, and then kind of centralizing a little bit
Yeah,
more to the right there towards where he'd go
it's
down.
just a risk of a go for it, and the second one I'm not sure you really want.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
And
Looks like Jim agrees with you though.
It also means you can bounce in the side step up potentially and smash it up next turn.
Yep. Is he planning to palm the? No. I mean, he could palm that kicker now, but then he runs the risk of leaving that Slayer exposed. He's got a full guard cage, though, so he's got to feel good about that. He is going to do it. And he gets him.
Yeah.
He gets the removal, but here you go. Here's the exposed Slayer.
But yeah.
Do you consider dodging him out here just because?
No.
Not worth it?
Nah, I don't think so. It's just he's not going. He's going to blitz with Mighty Blow Strength 4. So where are you going? If he want to hit you, you need to do a dodge and a go for it.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't think it's worth it. I think it's better just letting him get hit. But I can see like PC, when PC play dwarves, he's almost using his Troll Slayer as like the decoy by leaving it out to get hit instead of actually important stuff. Because people are going to hunt. The thing is, people are going to try to hit your Troll Slayers anyway, so you might as well just make sure to hit them in a place where you want them to get hit.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because it is the weak link, so it's if you leave a Troll Slayer out to get in a place where people may like get a little bit out of position to hit it, a lot of people will do that.
He needs to level that Troll Slayer, get him sidestep on another double, then he'd be a nightmare.
And it's a bit,
and here it comes, Mighty Blow.
And it's a bit
gets him.
Yeah, and it's a bit like when you're playing Wood Elf and stuff like, fun is big time.
Well, traded his palm jump up. Oh, he's Appoing. There we go. Ben, he's fine.
Yeah, good at him.
That could have been pretty sad to get the kicker out, but that was the risk that risk that Jim knew he was getting into there.
Yeah, I'm probably just taking the normal Mighty Blow hit on it, to be honest, but I'm also slightly conservative normally. But you can get it.
They are standard T-Man Taylor. This is not res format.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm sure your team would absolutely love a res format for this one, huh?
I'm only banned on one channel. I still find that slightly hilarious.
Yeah, it's it is what it is. Hey, you know what? We don't need to speak on Jimmy's channel about another streamer's decisions on you.
No, I'm still waiting.
But it seems a little flimsy to me, and I'm saying that from as someone who quite enjoys said stream and streamer.
I'm just waiting to I actually got a time back and I can rate him or something just to make it slightly awkward.
Yeah.
Can I actually? Yeah, I must be able to, even if I'm bad. I must be able to. I'll try.
I don't know. You might not be able to, actually.
I will try.
Yep.
Actually, I should try that every time he. I can try next time he streams just to host him and see if I can.
Were we not Blood Bowl streamers and players, the correct thing to do would just to be like, hey, dude, I'm sorry I pissed you off. I didn't mean to do that. I hope you can see past that and maybe unban me because we're all in this together. But, but
the problem is I cannot, because I'm not on the server
Get
with
off my
him. He's
fucking
not.
pitch,
I
prick.
did make a report asking why he banned me, which he hasn't answered. He's not answered any tweets.
Well, the chat didn't like that response, I guess. But hey, Jim liked that result there, getting another elf off the pitch. And again, even though he kind of paid for it with his Slayer there, every single elf going off the pitch is massive for Jim here.
Yeah, and he's doing exactly what I like. He's picking on the weak elves, because if you get rid of enough of the fat around them, you'll get to hit the strength 4 pieces sooner or later. So I like that very much, trying to pick off the weak target first.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it is.
All right. Well, now
That's looking good.
the slow dwarf slog.
I didn't disagree with him. I just won 5-0.
Yeah, he was just up big in a game, and then he zigzagged his way into the end zone at the end. And
I didn't. No, I run straight in.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. He said
in.
you were showboating.
The 5th touchdown is literally run straight in. It was not me.
Anyway,
let's get back to this.
Let's refocus onto the game at hand here. we'll save that banter for the next PTK game, I think.
Second half when there's no elves left.
Yeah, fair enough. When there's a pitch clear and we got nothing else to talk about, we can relitigate that one.
But yeah, Jimmy must feel good, because he probably is getting to a state where the elf probably at one point, if he wanted to stop it, need to try.
Yeah.
Which could risk losing him at
He certainly can't save that Apo any longer for the Super Witch, which is pretty clearly what's on his mind here. But any more players going off, even though they're elves, they're just dark elves. They're not particularly fast. He's gonna have to start really considering keeping everyone on the pitch.
Yeah, and the problem for the Dark Elf is there's still a couple of players he cannot really Apo, because he has those 3 really, really good players he needs to keep. But he did make a bit of a... He's definitely screened him in. Like, Jimmy cannot move much here. He can try, if you really want to move, he can try to go through the wrestle, but it's not really great.
Yeah, Sindane's pretty much his entire game is in this first half now. If he can keep Jim out, there's a chance for these elves, but he really can't. He can't afford to get level at halftime. And Zarny Whoop, yeah, we both do stream somewhat. KFoged streams a hell of a lot more than me,
which is not much either.
Yeah, well, you stream fairly regularly, I would say. I see on
a week. Yeah, I do a regular day in a week, and then I do some cup games and league games besides that. Right.
Yeah, I primarily spend my time just streaming for Jim. But I do have my own Twitch channel, and I do stream. I paint a lot of minis on my stream, more so than playing Blood Bowl, which is far more entertaining, in my opinion. At least for me, it's far more entertaining not playing Blood Bowl.
Yeah, but this is perfect. Not having to play Blood Bowl, not even have to stream it, just talk. This is double whammy.
Tim, you're gonna take that stream to your grave, man. I'm glad that entertained you. That was like a month ago. The fucking box set Varag, the instructions on that thing, that was a tough model to put together for a box set mini. I was very surprised by it.
Let's put it that way. I'm going to pay I'm going to pay my way out of getting my box set painted and put together. I'm freaking not having that.
Oh, everything was fine except for Varric. Well, I haven't built Griff yet, so Griff might be a nightmare too. But Varric was like legitimately a difficult model to assemble. And when you look at the fact that it's a starter set, usually those are like 2-piece minis. And I went into it expecting that, and then they've got these like IKEA instructions to assemble it, which were just horrible. So it was pretty rough.
Yeah. And to be fair, in general, I don't enjoy painting enough, so I do normally just give my teams to other people and pay them.
Fair enough. Well, I generally spend all my time painting minis, and then be like, I don't have anyone to play with here in North America, in the Northeast during a pandemic.
Well, northeast. Where are you based?
I'm outside of Boston in New England. But I worked for GW for many years in the area, so I know the hobby. I know the hobby scene here pretty well. Yeah. But it's just Blood Bowl has not really
I was about to
not
say,
have a following here that's worth participating.
No, that's like you got South, you got the Florida. It's pretty big area. You got the Texas.
Yeah, Chicago,
Houston, Austin, and Chicago. Indianapolis as well. Yeah, we've got like some hops around where there's a lot. I think there was a lot in Seattle, in Seattle as well at a period of time with Red Bull and those guys, but I don't know how big it is anymore.
No, Don, but it probably should have. Yeah, no, Chicago's got a much better scene for that stuff, just because of Adepticon mostly.
And you got, of course, Chaos Cup being hosted in.
See, this is why I don't like Stand Firm. Literally every Stand Firm guy is blocked in the entire game he's part of. It's like, it doesn't even do anything.
You mean it comes with a extra power dice? You get a third dice when you block a Stand Firmer. Got a secret extra die. But yeah, he's getting bounced in here.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what I was saying. Like all Sindain really had to do, like, even though it was 7 turns, that's in Jim's favor. He's Elves. If he can just stay in front of him, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to Jim rolling a few critical dice. Now, Jim does have 5 rerolls to throw at this.
And he hasn't really used them.
Yeah, but we're not quite to the Blood Bowl 2020 rules set yet. He sure wishes he were.
Maybe he's hacked the game so he can use multiple. Yeah, and he's putting his sidestep on the side, so you need a proper power, not just a Jim power.
Yep.
But he might need to. He might need to try to take one of those down now and get some movement. At least get the run on some guys. But that's the problem with all. Oh, you might also, because of that Witself, say we're not risking anything and just try to go for attrition.
It is true.
Yeah,
the attrition battle is the most winnable battle for the dwarves at this point. But again, that Edge 5 Leap Elf is just terrifying, and can change the game in the second half. Scoring would be so valuable to Jim right now.
Yeah, but it's also more terrifying if you need to hurry up and then stretching yourself. It's less. It's still pretty annoying, but it's less annoying if you can keep a good group. Or just like Triff saying again, it's resigning and go for and see what second half is bringing. He's
if trying to score is going to risk going down 2-0, you got to abandon it. That's for sure. Oof, wrestled down.
Yeah, that's not what you wanted.
I play on Xbox. Oh no!
I do kind of think Sindain is going to try and score again. I mean, obviously he's going to try, but he might he might risk it a little bit here in this first half, because if he can get that 2-0, that attrition that he's taking is suddenly slightly less game-changing.
Jim adding another stand fair.
But yeah, I do agree with you, Try. From Jim's point of view, it's far more valuable to not get scored on than for him to score right now.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how aggressive he's playing this now. Up. Stand firm, stay.
Woo!
You knew we were going to hear from Jim on that one.
Does that leave him with a 1 dice on the ball? Ooh.
This could be a little scary now for Jim. Here comes the 1D leap.
1D
Oh,
fail.
he got the reroll for it. He's got to throw it at it. Makes it that time. 1D just to push. No strip. That wouldn't matter. He's
Yeah,
got sure.
but so it's 1 dice into 1 dice.
Yep.
And gets away with it. Can Jim? I'm not sure. I know why, but ooh.
I'm curious why Jim didn't make that reds by not standing firm.
It's not. Yeah, that's not a Garter, so yeah, that's been red. If he hadn't.
Yeah, the second hit would have been red if he didn't stand firm there.
And it'd also been easier, especially even the second time, because they're also giving him 2 dice straight away on the Witch Elf, which you don't even have now.
Yeah.
Is it showboating allowing the... maybe a bit showboating, giving 1 dice instead of giving it into 2 dice. No, yeah, but there's 2 assists. Oh yeah, the dagger, you pushing, of course, you'll push the stand firmer away. So it's 1 dice on the second, but I think on the second one you put... On the second one,
No,
where
the
he
second
doesn't...
one would have been red.
No, because he... Well,
he hit him into the stand
Yeah,
firmer.
but
So if the stand firmer didn't stand
but
firm,
then
he would have then been on those 2 Longbeards in the
but
back.
the Blitzer is giving assist then because you push the Troll Slayer up to the left.
Oh, true. Both of those other
Yeah.
dwarves are down.
But
Good,
I'm not sure I like
point.
this, but I don't like it the second time because if you don't do it second time, you're straight up 2 dice in the Witch Elf. But now you chain push the Witch Elf.
Yeah.
But now you're using the Blitzer to block back where you wanted Tony going forward with the movement 5, right?
Yeah, try. Yeah, I fucked that. I forgot he didn't have that other. He didn't have the Blitzer canceled there.
But if you don't do it the second time, your movement 5 piece get forward, and you can automatically block the Witch Elf easier.
Ooh, another Kaz, and that's beautiful for Jim there. It's just the loner, but he's off the pitch. It's 1 more elf down. And yeah.
Get off my
Can Jim
fucking
score?
pitch, prick.
Probably not safely.
I think he could if he hadn't used stand firm in the second hit.
Yep. I agree. Not scoring with all these pushes, though. Yeah, he's just going to play it safe at this point, I think. Maybe end of turn he puts his other runner in the scoring position just because. But he keeps his ball caged up.
He just blitzed. That's a bit... cannot potato the runner. That's just why I'm not just blocking with the ball carry there and make sure to blitz that Witch Elf. But I'm getting confused here. And nope. So you might be able to. You could do actually. You could do a potato.
Oh yeah. There's no scoring threat for the Dark Elves, so there's no real threat here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
6, 7, and that's not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's one short. Oh, I guess he's gonna dodge. He's gonna dodge the other runner out, maybe.
Yeah,
Put
but
him in range.
but why not get both of them in range, even if it's go for it?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he miscounted. Yeah, try. I was just actually kind of assuming there was a Dark Elf lurking in scoring range there.
Yeah, with the cannot score. Yeah, I agree. We're back to. I do think of a mistake using the stand frame on the second, because I think you're gonna push down and blitz the witch elf without blocking instead. I think you could have had a cage down around that witch elf instead in scoring range.
I'm pretty sure he knew what turn it was, Giovannis.
And now he just needs to make sure he doesn't set up a stupid chain.
Yep.
Just get hell out of dodge.
He's just getting everyone out of the way here.
Yeah, I cannot remember. I will need to look at it again, but it looked like there was a pretty easy way to at least get a pretty good screen down by the left side where the witch elf was. You can say it. To be fair, he's actually failed a lot of dodging in all.
Yes.
He did pop dodge and almost all of his dodging through turn 1 as well. That was pretty amazing.
I think this has kept it a bit of a game here, just because of that one witch elf. At any point could make life pretty miserable for Jim.
Yeah, man.
There he goes. He gets his POW. Can you get a removal here? He does.
Do you know what? I thought I've got plus movement, right, which made me think I've got to get 4 squares deep, and then I was like, and then I moved and I thought, oh, it's okay, I've got plus 1 movement, and then so, oh, fuck's sake.
Oh dear, he did miscount it. All right, well,
how many?
Certainly not the end of the world, but Jim's gonna really want to get some better removals off the line of scrimmage here.
For fuck's sake, Tony! Stop being shit!
Yeah, Dimmy, absolutely.
Dimmy, fuck's sake.
Dimmy's been waiting 4 months to get him back on that one. Well played.
No, he needed to go for it, but I also think he needed to do the go for us to be in scoring range.
Yeah.
But again, I think me and Triff were looking at going the other side completely, instead of actually trying to force it back that way. It seemed a bit long when you're only a fat little dwarf.
Yeah, I tend to agree, Gary, on this. This would be a far less interesting game to call right now if Jim had scored. So,
kick off
Riot, but
return.
Fuck off.
like
I'm
that.
pretty sure the Dark Elves are happy enough by losing the turn.
Yeah.
It's taking its toll.
No, not getting the value out of his line of scrimmage that he was hoping for.
He got a
Yeah, Elves
knockdown. That's more than average, right?
yeah, fair enough. The Elves have got to be feeling a little bit good about that, though.
Yeah. I get a riot, and you don't lose any players. That's pretty big. And yes, it's into 8 times overtime with a new kickoff, but the reroll stays.
Yeah, the whatever rerolls they have for the second half carry into the overtime, so you got to be real careful with them. And it is sudden death overtime, and then if there's still no score, it goes into kicks, which is basically just a straight up dice off with rerolls applied if there's any left at that point.
The high point of Blood Bowl. Spending 2.5 hours to 3 hours and then having to roll a d6 each.
I believe that's how Jim's only CCL finals ended, was on kicks, and it didn't end in his favor.
There's nothing better than when each team have like 3 or 4 kickoffs, because it takes ages before you even get to the part without the rerolls. That actually freaking matters. I guess he's debating with himself to if he's going to palm hit the wrestle garter, right? That must be what's going on in the world of Jimmy. Oh, he blitzed. So that's not that.
He's already blitzed.
What did he blitz?
I think he's thinking about whether he wants a base cage or a 2-layer.
You
here.
freaking don't want a base cage with that witch shell.
Yeah, I agree. But they are both stand firm, so stand firm is basically unbeatable.
Yeah, I like this. You've got a line of stand firm in front of you actually caged.
Oh, my replay froze.
Isn't having a coach for the player. Oh, it's. Oh. I will imagine the Elves doing heavy trying the same trick again. Just try to cage him into the middle of the field. No, Tom, he got a little bit. I thought you defended against the leaper by just leaving your ball carrier naked to the post.
Yeah, but you didn't even have to leap when he needed it, right? Didn't you just dodge in the one time you actually hit the ball like that?
Yeah. There's 4+ dodge, which is better odds than 3+ naked.
Yeah, exactly.
And another early one.
Yeah, this isn't looking great for the Dark Elves here, but well, that kind of sucks. I gotta tell you, I mean, at this point, Jim's not going to try and win this in regular time. I don't know that I would have re-rolled that. Like, nothing's changed,
Yeah, I was about to say, you do have 4.
It sucks to lose a turn hitting 2 Elves, but
Fuck off.
But there really wasn't any real need to re-roll that right now, because Jim is not going to try and score twice on this team in regular time. I've got to believe.
No, that's I cannot see. If he gives the Dark Elves 2 turns for 285 players, that would be madness.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Man, if the next 2 turns he removes 3 more Elves, maybe that changes his mind. but
why not still take it to overtime and potentially hit the ball straight up instead of having to chase the ball?
Yeah, even if you lose the coin toss in overtime, it's the same as scoring early and handing them the ball. You still got to turn them over. So,
and with that, as long as it has the 3 backline players still in play, that's not trivial.
Yeah.
With the combination of a string 4 and a string 5, an 85 and a string 4 85.
So yeah, no, I tend to agree, but I think as annoying as it is to dub skull in your first action, your ball's still caged up perfectly safely. I just don't think you needed to re-roll that.
I think the only reason if rerolls is because you do have 4 rerolls, which still should be more than fine.
Should be, yep.
Which is always a caveat.
Yeah.
Should be fine. But yeah, I'm a bit surprised he almost instantly rerolled it. Like,
Yeah, I
at
might
least
have just been a little annoyed.
Jimmy annoyed? That's not a thing, is it? We haven't heard any outburst from him doing this at all.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're blocking before moving that sidestepper as well. Because that sidestepper is not really going anywhere else, is it? Realistically.
J5. Yeah, J5 feeling justified in his long-standing feud with Jimmy over reroll management.
Maybe he's coming around.
Maybe. J5 School of Reroll Management. We'll see if it paid off for him.
We agree. If I remember right, his School of Management is not managing it, right?
Well, it's managing it. It's just managing to use them earlier in the game, no matter what. He's still managing them. He's just managing them differently. Some would say irresponsibly. I wouldn't. I probably lean closer to J5 than Jimmy on rerolls.
I do. I think it's more a timing thing. I do like in the first half where you're on like defense. I don't mind using them early if it can give you some pressure. And if it doesn't work, you can always just concede the drive. But the second half with overtime, it's maybe slightly different. Oh, that says a lot. Actually, if anything,
J5,
Jimmy,
yeah.
And Jimmy also needs to be a little bit aware he doesn't like gets too fast down to the corner and risk being like boxed into something.
Almost think he could kind of go back into the middle here, but maybe that just brings him into too much of a clusterfuck with the elves.
I think you take the 2 blocks and see what good.
Yeah.
You take the block. You take your blitz and the block on one of those. But this suggests.
So this hit here just opened up. Yeah, this just opened up a cutback by dwarf standards. Cutback. That is
all 2 squares zigzagging back into the middle.
Yep.
Yeah, because the problem was when you keep going like the sideline with the 2 sidestepper and those wedge elf, you could still end up in problems.
Oh, he didn't even go up a square there. He didn't. I mean, he doesn't really need to.
But he just needs to be able to count in turn 15.
Yeah. He needs to remember to score. Lost the turn earlier, so hopefully he's looking at his actual turn timer.
Not the feel. I'm sure we all have done something stupid when we needed to score.
No, that's crazy.
Oh, one of my favorite was doing like a blocker, standing a player up, and then looking at the board and forgetting about it, and then deciding to do a wizard, forgetting that I actually moved a piece, and then by that making it my last move of the turn. That was brilliant.
I once lost both of my throw raws in a Khemri game, so I had to carry it on a blitz raw that had palm, and then I piled on turn 7 by accident.
Oh, that's good as well.
I did not pick the ball up again.
I had a Russisch war dancer with the ball blitzing me in turn 8 and not being able to reach the end zone afterwards the other week. I was laughing quite hard at that as well when he realized what he'd done.
I also was playing against J5. I believe he had Wood Elves, and I had Dark Elves, and I just took my ball carrier and ran up to a cage, completely forgetting to pick up the ball once.
Oh, I've done that so many times.
ran right by the fucking ball. I forget if it was the pathing or my own stupidity, but I just ran right by the ball and just left it in the backfield for him.
I've definitely done it where you patch it through the ball, then actually like click out of it, and then just click to the square you want to go to, and then it runs around the ball instead. It's just no.
Absolutely, yep.
I've seen people doing the one turn or doing all the pushes, running forward, doing all the go for it, and realize they haven't picked up the ball.
Yep. Oh, best. More time. My replays in Cabal Vision freeze all the time, and I don't understand why. It'll just be like the clock will just be ticking down, and then I'll look at Jim's stream and be like, "Wait a second, this isn't right."
I find it really freakish when somebody has a disconnect because it doesn't show anything and just counts down, and suddenly stands on 0 and just stays there until it pops back up.
Yeah,
that's a bit freakish as well.
What happened to turn over the Elves there? I missed it, but it looks like Jim's got open field down that left side now.
Ding dong. Yeah, we're busy exchanging good stories about doing stupid stuff.
Oh dear.
It's got a bit of space. Didn't get to pile on again.
Now, I mean, that was mercifully for Sindane just a KO. I think that might have been the first armor break that wasn't a casualty for him.
But that he hadn't had a chance to actually pile on yet, has he? Because he's just been removing people straight on with it.
Yeah, that's very true. Oh, are we seeing a foul here?
I think we are. I hope we are.
So. Yeah, right. Otherwise, I don't know what's going on here. But
if this is not a foul, then
oh yeah, this is definitely a foul.
But it's not really style punch if you don't do this with the ball carrier. When he is the assist, you might as well foul with him, right? But hopefully it's the rookie runner coming down.
Yeah, I assume that's probably yeah, it's got to be the rookie runner.
Oh, that's a run-up. Excessive celebration.
Yeah. Here we go.
It's out.
Just a stun for the Jim. Get him in chat, folks. The red card, Jim foul. Oh, Jim's got it in chat for us. Classic Jimmy Fantastic fouling. Can this witch get around the back there?
Do you want
still the 1D? Yeah, I know.
Let's goodbye Witch Elf afterwards.
Yeah, that is true. That's very true. Yeah, I mean, I guess at this point, Sindane should just back off, let him score, and then try and win it in OT himself, huh?
Definitely think about it, or just get the two sidestepper in front, the two Witch Elf, and see what happens.
Yeah. He's not going to be able to one turn with this few elves. I mean, in theory he could. He does have the sidestep and the frenzy.
Yeah, 7.
I think
too much stuff for.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Of course. The
Riot.
Firm. Yeah. He's not going to get a shot at it. Yeah.
Riot is still a thing.
Am I going crazy, or am I hearing a phone ring in my head right now?
It might be you being crazy. Jim is on minus. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many is? Did Jim have 1 reserve or 2?
He had 2, I believe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can only have one, right? Because there's 10 on the
okay.
pitch and 2 out. So it's 10. It's definitely 10 versus.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So 10 versus 7. So if Dark Elves get the ball in overtime, they're probably still all right. It's really hard to settle stuff with somebody that don't answer anything. I've reached out. At least tried 2 different places. Because it seems pretty stupid. So he decided to go with the sidestep screen and hiding his witch elf. I don't hate it
Yeah,
instead of
I
running
think
away.
I think that's the right call.
So if
I
Jimmy
don't think he had any real chance.
at least again, it doesn't cost him much to like at least put those around and see what happens. If Jimmy makes a bad block or something, he can see if he can win it in regular time.
Yeah. And if Sindane has any hope, any realistic hope of winning this game, he's gonna need all the elves he can muster for OT winning the toss. So he can't take stupid risks at this point. We call that the Death Star, Odontokellis.
The Death Star. Boom, 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 boom.
Just needs to move 1 square a turn, baby. Well, 2 squares a turn, but
And he's made sure he's in range if needed.
I don't think so, Garian. I think it's just so unlikely. It's just better off keeping his players for OT. And it looks like he agrees with me. I don't know that that's necessarily the right call, but I think that's what I do at this point. I have no desire to try and leap into that dwarf cage.
No, you can see if you get the ball, and if you don't get the ball, you will probably get a similar chance in overtime, I think.
All right, guys. All right, settle down here. This is 2 streamers fighting, neither of which are involved in this game. We don't need to litigate it for them. They can sort it out themselves. And yeah, I think we're just headed right into 1-1, and then a 1 turn hoping for a riot is what Sindan's looking for here, and then it all. Oh, he's not gonna have that blitzer.
Has he? What did Senden use his app on?
I forget. I think it was a different blitzer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's now we're down to 6.
It had to have been a badly hurt though.
Yeah, you set up for the run.
I'm trying to watch dwarves roll pushes. Goddammit, damn straight unseen. He's either rolling pushes or straight Kazes. There's no in between. Now, does Jim
So 7.
Does Jim palm that string? No, he's
1,
just going
2,
to score it.
3, 4.
It would have been a GFI on the second hit.
So that's 6 elf, potentially 7 versus 10 dogs.
Here we go. AO does not wake up for this play, but he'll get another shot at it for overtime.
And 50% plus 50% is 100%, right?
100% fail, yeah.
Yeah, but to stand firm, that's not really. But that's a good riot chance.
Well, it will be exciting to see if Jim wins the toss in OT, assuming this isn't a riot. If Jim does win the toss in OT, it will be exciting to see that Mega Witch make her one play on the ball before dying.
Yeah, that's no. He needs to. With that few elves, there's no right way around it.
Yeah. But yeah, Riot here is it's going to be hard for Jim to stop.
I've forgotten I've had kicked 4 fucking times. I've kicked it, but that ended up a good one.
Yeah. The opposite of what happened in KFoged's game against Kick.
I also did spot it.
Somehow didn't manage to kick it out of bounds. But he didn't get his riot, so it's just looking at some attrition here. Gets the foul on the AV7. Just the stun.
Fuck, giving up the surf maybe should have been was a better decision than that. Whoop.
Yeah. Letting the best.
Very important 1 SPP that he always is not going to get it. Didn't go from 31 to 32 SPP there. All right, and here we go. Coming down to a kick and a coin toss. Excuse me, a coin toss for overtime. If the Dwarves win it, it's pretty much a sure thing. If the Dwarves don't win it, it's only slightly less of a sure thing.
Yeah, I must admit, I do not dislike the odds of actually scoring if you can. And it's which of them. The thing is,
well, we're about to find out if you're right because the Dwarves have lost the toss and they are setting up on defense.
If he can, if he can get a sideline, if he can go for the sideline, get a stun firmer down, he can get that 85 witch in the sideline cage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Edge 5 leap can pretty much get out of any sort of defense that Jim can throw in front of her.
That's
I didn't even look at the injuries in this game. Let's see, what do we got here? No long term. That's move busted and dead.
He's supposed to, but he's already on assist. Like the good blitzer just being badly hurt is the only thing that really matters.
Yeah.
Having one loner, having 3 loners doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, his kick's gone, but, you know.
Oh, yeah, and the thing, Jim doesn't actually have more than 10 guys, so he cannot really cover the whole thing.
Yeah, he can cover the wides, though, with the stand firm, which is what he's doing, forcing the Elves to have to try and go through the middle to advance.
but he doesn't really, because you put the Garda in and then you blitz with the wrestle. That's a fault plus to take him down.
True.
And I did try it a lot in my game without getting anything but pushes. But in theory, it's a fault plus with a reroll because of the combination of the wrestle and the Garda.
Oh, Shawnee with the pro tips there. Jim should be tossing out the GG game over so lame to guarantee a blitz, probably.
And you shouldn't lost them all, because what happens is the other guy's just marking everybody, and then you cannot blitz anybody on the blitz. That's the most hilarious when people needing a blitz put everybody in line and scrimmage, and you just mark them all and laugh, and then they roll the blitz and cannot move anybody.
Absolutely. You can tell Jim's really thinking hard about this defense, and that's a sign of what these Elves are capable of doing, even with only 7 of them on the pitch.
Actually, that the Jim foul actually hurts him quite a lot, being only 10. And that setup doesn't really make any difference. He's still got the wrestle is a little bit worse because he will need to attack from the sideline. So on a wrestle, he's blocking his own way a bit and have to 2+, and he can't wait for it again. With 10 players, it's so hard to blocking all routes.
N'es-tu pas nostalgique de la FAE, Bob?
The problem is it's 85 sure hand, so if he just sets up properly, then it should be alright to get it from 85 to 85. But it's interesting. I will definitely look at wrestling hitting a stand firmer and going for a sideline cage and just going away from half the team and try to score in 2.
Disappointing. If only I'd played a bit better first half here. It was rough. I didn't want to stand for. The reason that I did stand firm on the second hit was that he had other players and he could have shut me down hard on that side if I didn't stand firm. I thought.
Yeah, so with him not having scoring. The problem was, I guess, I think you could have risked a bit more because there was no way he was getting any scoring chances.
Yeah. I realised too late. I just thought he had one, and then I realised too late that he didn't have one. I should have looked first, obviously.
I did the same thing.
Normally that would be like a stupid.
Yeah, I just assumed, and it was stupid. So I should have checked that first, and then realised there was no danger, and then I could have gone crazy somehow instead of. It's pretty much over, sick as eggs. There's no. I mean, he's won the toss. I've only got 11 men. I haven't got 11 men, so I couldn't even defend properly. Of course, the one fucking foul's a send off. Jesus fucking Christ.
But he actually, the funny thing with him having just that one guard and that one wrestle player makes it actually really hard to defend against, because with him having just 4+ to get you down.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
With the wrestle, it's really hard to hope for bad blocks.
Yeah, but
it happens.
Yeah, Jim doing his best here to summon the blitz on the right side of the screen here.
Have you GG'd him?
GG'd him as soon as I lost the toss, yeah. Of course.
Okay, good. Shawnee called that one.
Yeah, instant GG, come on. It's not amateur hour. If there's one thing you do, it's call GG as soon as you lose the toss in overtime. Or if you win the toss, you can say GG, at least you tried.
Here we go. He's getting that shallow
blitz.
kick.
Give me a blitz. No.
But the kick-woody is real.
It's a good kick.
Actually, that's not great for him.
Right, I'll get out anyway.
No, that's needs that can fail.
He might need to reconsider trying to. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's going to get bogged down if he does. But does he just go for the pickup pass? It's a long pass. It's a lot of dice, but it's edge 5 to edge 5.
Or do you run in front and just screen it?
That's what I was thinking.
And see if you get...
and then you have to do your advancing in the next couple turns rather than just 2-turning it. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Do you fail? Do you just risk failing the pass and losing, or just getting swamped and murdered by dwarfs?
I guess you could. If you block the guard, how is that into? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's thinking about it. He doesn't know what to do.
It's pretty awkward.
Yeah.
I think you just take the chance. He has your hands to pick it up.
I think I would end up blitzing that Longbeard over on the right there that's on the line physics, getting the ball and just keeping it safe, because you're going to have so many other opportunities with the Edge 5 to get out of there. No, he's going for it. Just a push.
Ooh.
And just a push. Now what? Now you got to dodge away from tackle. You got to go back now.
Okay, I take everything bad I've ever said about Stand Firm.
Yeah, 4 lives to make a foul. Blah. On the other hand, he cannot reach you. I don't really like that plan at all to use the Witch Elf where you cannot use the rest of either. He didn't get the both down. But it still means you cannot use the both down, really.
Yeah.
Also, he probably didn't think about me having kick since I didn't fucking use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dodge is back, and now he's got to bring the rest of his team over around that ball, I think.
The problem is he cannot really, because he also needs to protect that Witch Elf. So he needs to follow up there, and he needs to put his wrestle dodge 1 square forward as well.
Yeah.
He's
Ooh, this is terrifying for him right now.
So you got 2 players. Surely you cannot abandon your Witch Elf.
He is.
Oh, ooh, I don't like that.
And here we go. All important pickup and pass. Makes it there. Ball is contained.
No, I don't mind his. What he did was he tried to blitz first to see if he get the hole, and then you pass to somebody in the middle and hand off to the Witch Elf by the sideline, I think. Because you could have passed to like the blitzer standing longer in. Got 3 revolts.
Yeah.
I will.
This game is not going to go to kicks. I don't think so. I would want every elf I have right now, I think. I don't think I could resolve that.
Oof. Okay.
Fair enough.
I was mainly because now he's essentially not going to.
Now I think he can hit that strength 5 witch.
Yeah, it's good it's not a break, but the problem is that rest of guard is potentially not useful next turn.
Had might be strong impetuous, but I sure would have. I don't think 4+ serfs are on the sheet, Coffee Monster, for Jim.
Ça sent la bonne grosse empoignade.
Tries on board with it. Triple chest, that's kind of what I was looking at too. It's scary. I mean, it's scary either way, but that might have put him in a better position with the ball, a safer one at least.
Vas-y, mon gars. Mords-y l'œil.
Jim's gonna just try and lock down everyone here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Allez, les gars. Tous ensemble.
Oh, that would have been awkward both down.
Yeah, it sure would have.
That's the best thing about wrestle is actually the amount of times you're not getting hit because it's so bloody awkward.
So the
Ooh.
ball here is based, so the game probably over. But currently,
You
the
need to
Elves
watch.
can just go right through that long beard there.
Oh, yep. Yeah, and the problem is if you commit too much, you just do the 2+ handoffs and 2+ darts and just run away on the other side.
Yep, absolutely.
So you
Yeah,
cannot just.
both Elves right now.
And if you don't do anything, you're right. Then if you just blitz that long beard, and if that's a knockdown, then you got a cage with the
Yeah, you
with
could
the witch help,
sideline it with the edge 5.
and you then get the
Hey,
other
Mike.
witch help to help screen that off as well.
Hey,
That's
Marzum. Yeah, horrible news on that yesterday in the wrestling world. Really sad stuff.
Because the problem is if he hands off to Witch Elf goes down, Witch Elf can leap over and run down to the middle and screen, and then it's just 3+2+ with a blitz as well.
Yeah.
And then you will have like the Witch Strength or Witch Elf alone with like a soft screen behind it, but probably enough.
It looks like he just ran. No, it didn't run out of time. He's just in his runner where he is. His runner can get anywhere he needs to be right now.
So Kirsten, how much do you trust you? I think I want him.
No, Shawnee, we're talking about in the real world. A top wrestler, a pro wrestler died at 41 from a lung infection. Yesterday. It was very sad. Yeah, it's rough stuff.
You might even, if you really has to go for it. I was about to say, if you're rowdy, you're blitzing the dude in front. You can try to blitz and get some more free. I think my plan will be hand off to Witch Elf, leap out with Witch Elf, run Witch Elf down, then wrestle.
Tell you what, I really need the
blitz.
fucking 11th guy, didn't I? It's so hard to defend against these fuckers. To be fair, with all the edge 5 and strength 4, there's no way to defend it well, I don't think.
No, but because then the problem, if it's wrestle guard stands up, the other wrestle piece can hit the guard mighty blow, and then it's just a 2+ out with that blitzer, and then you have the Witch Elf that can come from the other side as well. And tag the runner. But I think I will look at going that way.
At least everyone's tagged, so
he's
got to roll some dice. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and everything is tackled, and it just take a bad dice.
Oh, well, he could make his dodge there. Or excuse me, just one. That was on tackle. Makes the reroll.
Ooh, do you still go for it? Because now it's naked 2+2+2+. Are you running away?
Oh, he's gonna be super safe here.
Blitz then, yeah, a blitz and get more. That's interesting. Ooh, that's not okay. Interesting to know if his plan was to get it to the Witch Elf or not. I would imagine still it was.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, the way things are going for him, just having the ball in that Edge 5 leaper's hands and in scoring range is really the best he can hope for.
But again, if you can make a couple of 2+ more now, it's still alright. Definitely not, because that Witch Elf is less priority. The question now if what should we do?
sens la
Are you-
bonne grosse empoignade.
Okay.
Les joueurs adverses s'encaissent, comment dirais-je, un vrai
I was about to
déluge
say
de
that
coups.
I don't hate that.
that witch cannot blitz, but
Aussi
yeah,
flippant que spectaculaire.
but she made it in the second go. No, it's fine. You're getting the Garda is not getting hit now. The witch elf, you can only blitz one. You can get a scoring threat more in the blitzer if you want to. I don't mind.
So she couldn't get pushed out of range.
Yeah, but if the blitzer can two plus, if the blitzer could 2+, then it would be fine probably. I didn't even manage to say it before it was.
Yep. Oh, this is unraveling for the elves quite a bit here.
But it's again because of being fat and slow. Damien still needs to be super careful with Justin. Like again, the 3 key players are still there, so you cannot afford any of them. The same with the 80, like the strength 4. If you just leave him run, then that's a problem as well.
Yep. He's gonna 3D. Oh no, you can't. She's strength 4.
If he 3D, he can, but that will definitely cost him somebody else running wild.
Yeah. That's a bit. That's asking a bit much of the team, I think.
That would be hilarious, though.
I mean, in that there's no other scoring threats. If ever there was a turn he was gonna do it, it would be this turn. But yeah.
That's it's been a bit let's say it's the trend of the elves not being great at dodging has continued.
C'est le moment de vérité.
Now Jim is not going to be able to push her out of range. Can't re-roll it.
For rerolls? What more are you going to do?
Yeah, but you're going to roll double pushes. That's what you're going to do.
But,
and so now, yeah, that's the thing is like,
that's
the way this is going, it could end up in kicks all of a sudden. I don't know how, but it could. And then suddenly Jim wants all 4 of those re-rolls pretty bad.
En dessous de la ceinture.
but that's scoreable. You give.
Yeah.
I will
just
not
even trying
mind
to
hand off to 85, and if that doesn't burn your reroll, then go for the touchdown with passing to 85.
100% agree. 100% agree. This is you just got to try and score and win it right now.
Because that's pretty good if you have the reroll for the pass.
Yeah.
I will not mind that at all. And even if it fails, if it does, it might be alright because the dwarf is still slow as fuck.
Yeah. I totally agree. I 100% agree with that. Put the ball in the Witch Elf's hands in midfield, see what happens there, and then just go right for it.
And again, if you use the reroll on the handoff, you can just run the Witch Elf back instead.
Yep.
Sen didn't really try to stall. I think he did go for a winning play, just roll a 1 on first nice. That's why he ended up.
Yeah, this is overtime, BB. So there's no stalling involved.
But looking at Jim's stream, I don't think it doesn't look like he's thinking the same way as we are, because he's looking at all sort of other options.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Fair enough. I think my replay froze again too.
Can he get over and make a sideline? He could actually maybe just make a sideline cage by the side, go to the side instead of going to the end zone. Can he get out of range for everybody if he blitzing that Slayer? Could he just run over there? Could he just run to the right side? So 2+ into the Slayer, frenzy the Slayer, and just keep running to the sideline, where it's only the runner that can get you. I don't actually hate that, breaking it down in 2 turns instead of straight to the end zone. What do you think, Scuro?
Je préfère les
You're
gitans
saying
aux
blitz
moins
through the palm slayer to get her out of range of everyone else.
Yeah.
Tu sais où je te
Oh,
l'ai mis,
just
les valeurs.
blitz and get him down there as well. But yeah, going instead of scoring, just going to the left. Yep.
It looks like that's what he's going for. I think I would have committed myself to just ending it right here, right now, or at least
But he could
attempting
get,
to.
but he could get out of range, so it's only uphill hit with the runner left.
Yeah.
If he gone for the Slayer,
Les autres joueurs
because
sont
now
restés
he
pour
needs
voir
to
comme
screen.
des piquets.
Maybe can he get the witch? Oh, he can get the other witch in behind that. It's a lot of dice though, but yeah.
Can
Yeah,
he
he can.
really?
Yeah.
Back there. I do with the GFIs. Yeah, of course.
Oh, but now he's running out of time.
He's gonna run out of time. Oh dear. Oh, he is.
Oh, maybe something we cannot see.
Well, at least he got his dodges, but he's out of time there.
That was fucking weird. I didn't actually dislike that completely. Breaking it over in two.
Yeah.
But I might again have been tempted to just fucking get it to that 85 with strength 4.
Oh baby.
Ça cherche
Flicky
clairement
Flack
le
raiding in. Thank you, Flicky. Welcome
And
aboard.
that-
We are in a scary overtime here for Jim's round of 16 game. Sorry, round of 32 game. To get to round of 16.
Yeah,
You
that-
take what you can get, Store.
Yeah, the string 4 is not even actually a scoring. It's a slightly.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think I like just trying to get that score in last turn. I see what was going on there, but he took too long.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna do much here.
No, if it's actually taking the time, it could have made like a screen more. He had the players. It could have like getting so that Stan Firma couldn't just run around, and then the Witself could have standed in behind in scoring range. One square in front of the Stand Firm. But it seemed like a lot of dice where he could just hand it off, and then either going for the touchdown or getting the Witself out by itself to that side and pass to it.
Assistez, va. L'attaquant bénéficie de soutien.
Oh, here we go though. He could just be losing his witch elf right now.
Joueurs-là,
Oh,
ils sont
that's
tirés.
bad.
Les arrêtez.
Doesn't break on the initial. Here's the piling on.
Et vous pouvez arrêter. Il est parti.
Nothing. Oh boy. If ever he had to score now, it's right this second on this turn. I can Jim even foul? He could double GFI foul her. I think he's probably got to. Oh, or he could just fail a GFI.
Is that worth
Can't re-roll
re-rolling?
it.
Oh, whoa, wait. That's a bad stun as well.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean,
Oh,
he
boy,
got
well,
the
now
same-
he's
got
gotta
the
score.
same play on. He can still go for the end zone if you want to.
Yep. I think he should.
The only again here is actually is that taking a move away. Oh, you could also try to free up the string 4 and do potato with string 4, and then you can surround those two people. So an option will be to blitz with a try to blitz the stand firmer free, not the 84 strings 4 free with the Witself, and then you can mark all the in the middle again, and you got the guard wrestle from the front that can get into that mess as well.
I think I just like the two 2/2+ to put the witch
more-
elf in the end zone.
But the scoring is what is that? Especially because you probably need to block that guard then to get that extra movement.
Yeah. But you could do that because he could hand off from the blitzer as the
Yeah,
assist.
yeah. I don't hate that to start with. Again, like I said, that would be my
Yeah.
first action. And if you use the reroll, then you can default back to another plan.
Yeah, because that stun is actually really massive. If that dwarf wasn't stunned there, you don't want him just standing up around all those elves if something fails, you know?
Is that a block or a blitz? That's just a block. I think he might go back. I have a sneaky feeling he's going back to the. I was about to say, I think I got back to getting the witch elf by the sideline, but now he's moving the witch elf. Again, because of that,
Oh,
why are we doing all this? And now we're attacking a stand firmer, so no bizarre reason.
Les joueurs restent impassibles.
Couldn't he just again hand up? What? Got 85 lead witch elf.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell this is. Interesting.
Yeah, Bezel, I've seen him in other chats. He's just a troll, so, you know.
Yeah, we had fun last evening as well. But this is really confusing. He's definitely seeing another game than I'm seeing. Good Dagger play.
I tend to agree.
That's and why are we leaving?
Oh, thank you!
Why?
Oh boy.
Why are we?
Well, there we go.
Get off my fucking pitch, prick.
Oh boy, this is gonna be really sad when it comes down to kicks for Jim.
He had, because of that stun, had all the chances in the world to do that handoff, blitzing and like getting everybody up to one of the sides instead of this middle grounding.
I think 2 turns in a row he has passed on trying to win the game.
Oh,
And,
even just getting into a more better position on the, like setting up a score on the, like even if he didn't want to go for the score, which like I can say was definitely an option. But not even just passing on. He's literally just been doing nothing. Instead of trying to set up like where you want to go, like a couple of turns, how you want to finish, it doesn't seem like you have a plan.
I entirely agree. It's very, very strange decisions there. At this point, I feel like even though he's down a reroll on Jim, he's probably more likely to win it in kicks than he is to score right now. Maybe not. He still does have an edge 5 leaper on the.
But he's still not
the
managed
pitch.
to actually get his strength 4 in scoring range, which is one of the other hilarious parts of this game.
Absolutely. And I think he's about to get blitzed too. Yep. Oh, a mighty push. And like Jim can't help himself but rolling pushes right now. This like could not be going better for the Elves in this overtime, given how things have played out. And it's just other than that leap fail into removal.
So now he has the same flexibility. If he can try to get the ball in the hands of that blitzer and mark the people in the middle and just run away. But that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
This is very confusing. Yes,
Well, at this point,
at least then dodging the guard out to put on that guarder, and then blitzing the guard dwarf and getting the elf down the sideline, and then you get strength 4 out and into the middle.
Yeah.
He had so good odds. But he could have been in a sideline cage by the sideline ages ago. We wanted that.
que je vois là-bas au premier rang.
He could have at any point had a scoring threat upright and ready to just roll some twos and win it. And I guess technically he did. He just never chose to roll those twos.
That's guard out.
Like I don't know what like better opportunity was available to him than the last two turns of roll several twos with your reroll in hand. But I don't think we're going to see it from this point out in the game.
No.
Oh, well, speaking of rolling some twos, there he goes.
But what is... Okay, so we're trying to blitz a stand firm again for no apparent reason. Oh,
yeah, and that's how that...
lordy. Why are you going that way? There's a not stand firm just here.
And once again, he has failed to put his elf in scoring position there, with the witch elf at least, and he's not getting that blitzer in scoring position either at this point.
He should. There's no reason. That's like, if you look, that's on Jim's stream here. There's a guard dwarf standing perfectly for getting blitz. That
Yeah,
doesn't have stand firm. There's 3 players where 2 of them have stand firm, 1 doesn't. And if you blitz the one with guard, you can get all your players down behind the guard stand firmer. And then you can try to get your string 4 over to harass the Slayer and the runner in the middle.
this is going to be
Jim,
really
tell
sad
me
when
about
Jim loses
stand
it on
firm.
kicks.
And to be fair, it's been super sad. Like he,
100%
Jim,
try. Like we know that's coming. We know that's coming. You and I, man, we've become one. You should be worried about that try. Been agreeing all afternoon. What the fuck is wrong with you?
and
Ce joueur aura bien mérité sa prime.
it's a really weird game because there's no doubt that now we're just dodging past. Like his dodges and leaps has not been great. Let's just put it that way. The Dark Elf had a bit of adversity, but he is seeking it all the time as well.
Yeah. Again, it's just like, you have such an advantage with the Edge 5. You win the toss in kicks. Yeah, you're down elves, but you're not really ever threatening a win, like a winning play, and this is what's going to happen.
Il faut en découdre mano à mano, Bob.
Ah, pour ça, il faut se rapprocher jusqu'à sentir la laine de l'adversaire et voir les insectes coller entre ses dents. Il s'acharne sur ce pauvre joueur comme des halflings autour d'un sandwich.
Oh, he's got both of his not scoring threats down on the pitch. Oh, and out he goes. Out he goes. Who would have thought? Acing stand firm. Who would have thought that would have caused problems for him?
Oh fucking hell!
Yeah, I don't want to be too hard on Sinde in here. I don't know anything about the dude, but this has been something he should probably look back at to advance his chances at advancing in Chalice in the future. This has been a little bit of a rough overtime decision wise.
Okay, but he's still got a pretty good chance at least to get it in a bad position for Jimmy now. If Jimmy leaves it like this, if he blitzes that Longbeard and just potato with wrestle dodge, then he can try to leave out Witch so you have 2 players around the ball. If that works, you do 4+2+ to get the string 4 down there as well. And even if it goes wrong, then it's a long way for Jimmy. And if Jimmy doesn't get him down or a bad scatter, then you just scores the next turn with 85. He's fouling 85, but that still doesn't really stop that plan. Is that
See if this one works out better
just
than
makes
his
the
last
plan even
battle
better.
attempt.
L'arbitre
But
des
if
Gets
you,
the break on
if
that
you get the full 2 go for it with that line elf now,
Oh yeah.
there's nobody that can blitz it then. It's out of range.
Oh, you're right. Oh,
That's two.
will Sindan see this though?
It's 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3. That's hopefully. Oh,
He's just gonna want his dodge. Well, that'll help things for Jim. He's got to re-roll that. He's got to re-roll that. He's not. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, he did. He does see this. I mean, it's right there on offer.
it's of course
This
not.
could be-
Now there's no go for it and no rerolls, and he should still take the go throws to get out of range. And well, if he gets the ball,
Yeah.
but it's, that's so unlucky. I know.
Is it gonna come down to this wrestle dodge?
Oh, another one.
Oh, he won the pass. One's the pass. Oh, baby.
That was that. Yeah. He's
That was just unlucky. On
he's been rolling his share of ones. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, that is
that?
entirely fair. He's created a lot of adversity for himself in this overtime, but that was pretty unlucky as well.
So it's 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus pass, right? 2 plus catch, 2 plus
Get
2
off my
plus.
fucking
It's
big
like
prick.
63.4 to get out of range
Yeah.
and probably win the game. That's and it's still, to be fair, Kim can only mark the ball and hit him. So there will be a chance again next turn. But
There will be.
But that was our offering.
Oh, Corn Knight, are you up next for the winner of this game?
Oh.
Skulls
And
it.
doesn't get-
Now, that could be very, very interesting because this could very easily go to kicks the way things have been going, and he didn't get him down either way. Oh man, this is a surprisingly entertaining conclusion to this one.
Et c'est la chute.
Oh, and he doesn't
going to
get
kicks,
it.
folks. This is either going to Sindan or going to kicks, I think.
What do we do then? What do we do?
Well, you don't have a scoring threat.
He's apparently
But the
not.
witch can get away from everyone.
He's not using scoring threats. It's not a thing, right?
Yeah. So
That's-
I think we're pretty much just gonna try and get it to the witch and pray. I feel like he could go down to the bottom right, but I don't know how he gets to the ball is the problem.
Just try to pass it over people.
Yeah.
It's 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus, when he will probably fail one of the 2 plus dodges, right? Anyway. Oh, that turned out. What is going on?
As he moved.
Oh god, it's amazing that I made 7 cards and still should have lost because I fucking fouled with it.
Yeah, that's leaving a 60. Yeah, 60. What did I say? 63% to run away out of range with that ball before. That's we're running that way.
Yeah. I think that's the way I want to go, but I just don't know how to get the ball to the witch at that point.
Now Jim might just actually win now.
Yeah.
Can he get there with it?
All right, can Jim put this in and avoid a 2-0 reroll advantage kickoff? Not going to be, it's not a sure thing for Jim, that's for damn sure. Oh, but try that Longbeard. Foxmania can level with a touchdown.
s'y retrouver.
Yeah, you would.
La démêler ce fatras.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, sorta. Is that going to help him enough though? He's still pretty far out of range.
Allez les gars, tous ensemble. Voilà.
Jim, there is just no in between not knocking
Get
down
off
and
my
not
fucking
casing
pitch,
for Jim in this game.
Oh, he can skill up that long beard as well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If he can make that
Oh,
pickup, pickup and GFI, he can skill the Longbeard up.
Oh.
They still get to kick Frosty.
I was about to say in Ferry, you could almost legally concede, but that would be pretty silly.
Yeah, at this point, he might as well just play the odds here. Now he's going for the Troll Slayer.
Oh,
Troll
he's
Slayer's got it. And
Yeah,
that's going to be a
unfortunately.
win for Jim. He's still got a shot.
Yeah, there's still a player.
Yeah, still a guy there that can maybe put the ball on the ground again. Maybe not now.
Maybe. Yeah, it's fine.
And that's going to do it. That is going to do it. A Jim foul to end the game, but it doesn't matter.
Game
Jimmy
moves on.
Fantastic advances to face, I believe, Corn Knight, he said, in the round of 16. Corn Knight, what's he playing?
Inch of their fucking life. 3 fouls, 3 send-offs. But also 8 cars.
Yeah.
He still should have won. He still should have won. Yeah. He scored and died.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
Well, he still absolutely should have won that game in overtime.
Yeah, he should have done. Yeah. I wanted to foul with the Troll Slayer, and then I was like, oh well, doesn't matter. I'll just foul with the I'll just foul with the runner. And that turns out wasn't such a great idea, was it? Fouling the runner, but never mind. Didn't punish. Wasn't punished. Never punished. That's the. That's
Jim
the way. But I mean, he had loads
here,
of.
huh?
Like, I think he didn't play well, to be fair, in overtime, because it was impossible to defend, isn't it? Like, he's got all the edge 5 and the strength 4. It's like, you've got to pick your poison. The fact that any potato would have had a really good chance of succeeding. Like,
He never seemed to want to pull the trigger on winning the game.
it's crazy, yeah. He's got fucking strength 4. Like, he had the 2 strength 4s that he could have potatoed with, one of which is edge 5. You just literally can't cover them. You cannot cover them at all. And then I've got my one Troll Slayer who can like maybe one dice them if they break. And like obviously it's easy to tag him as well because he's got another edge 5. So it's like there was just literally nothing to do, and I was just lucky that he didn't try to score.
And when he finally tried to score up, he then rolled what was that?
Yeah, he
did.
did.
Into a 1.
Yeah, he rolled some horrible dice. Like, thank God his dice were terrible as well. If his dice weren't like,
he had a little bit of an issue dodging and leaping at times. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, he rolled so many ones. It was
No,
crazy.
I won't give in
It was crazy.
until I'm victorious.
And,
I will
and still, even
I
with
will
all the
defend.
passive play, because his team is so crazy, yeah, again, he still had that 63% chance to run away with the ball.
Yeah.
That was just looking. Wait, you just. He's
Well
alone.
done,
He's
Jimmy.
just out of
What
range
a great
now.
game to watch.
What?
Oh, thanks very much.
Train going, folks.
Wow, twice hot. That is Unbelievable. Undeserved victory is still a victory. Glorious.
Don't
Just,
care.
yeah, just quietly throwing those blocks on the last turn of the game.
Yeah, man, I wanted levels. I had a re-roll.
You could have scored. You could have scored with the strings fat with
I'm
the
gonna
50.
find everyone who
the
plays
Gather
Norse
instead,
in
then.
real
I could have done, but it would have been a GFI. I didn't want to make a GFI.
Oh,
I think.
but you wanted to block.
Yeah, that's a 1 in 12.96. 1 in 12.96 literally never happened. That's a statistical fact.
Okay.
To be fair, the first time I did it, I thought it was 3 dice, and then I thought, "Fuck it, in for a penny, in for a pound." I can't look like I didn't know it wasn't 3 dice.
Today. My cock.
But now I've just
At
said
least he's
that.
honest, look.
But now I've just said that.
Well,
So
you
the-
should close this one out for the YouTubes.
I will do, yes. But first of all, thank you very much, Frosty, for gifting the sub to KFoged. Thank you, Tryharding, for crazy amount of bits. Thank you very much, Glorious, and thank you very much, HTK, for the bits as well. Hype Train, Glorious. Thank you very much for commentating, Scuromezzo and KFoged. Thank you so much, guys. And obviously, yeah, commiserations to Sindane, is it? He was pretty gypped out on the dice rolls there. But I think he should have had some bollocks in overtime. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And stay fantastic.